Hello and welcome to the EP Template Studio QR code component walkthrough. Okay, so in this video I'll show you how to add a QR code and embed it inside of your template. A QR code, you've seen it today, you've been in a restaurant and you look at the menu and you use your phone and scan it and it goes to the restaurant menu. So you can do that here with the EP Template Studio. I'm going to walk you through how to do this, how to embed it, and get started. Okay, so first off, you notice that I do have the Remarkable Paper Pro connected here, okay? And I'm going to actually add spacing on the left for a right-handed individual because I am right-handed. And it's going to actually create a space for the menu. So I can actually click this and then I can show what it might look like when you're on the device with the menu set to a right-hand person or on the left side. So I'm going to go ahead and unselect that, and then I'm going to get started. So notice this button on the left. This is how you expand the template component, or I guess element tree view. So notice that once you create a table, it has all of these elements inside of it. Okay, so let's delete this so you can actually see what that looks like. So I delete it, and we're going to start from scratch. I hit a table, and then it shows up on the right. I'm going to make this a little bit larger so that we can actually see what's inside here. I'm going to expand the table, and you notice it has a column at the first element child, and then inside of a column you have a row. You can actually add multiple rows inside of here, and also I can add multiple tables here as well. Okay, so I'm going to delete that. I'm going to keep one for now, just to keep it simple. I'm going to expand the column and then expand the row, and then I'm going to add a component inside of here. So a component is basically a special element that can be embedded inside of rows. So that's pretty much a basic explanation of what that is. So I'll go ahead and hit add component. These are a list of all of the components you can add inside of a row. This is going to be a growing list as we improve and create new elements, and we get feedback from you and tell us what you need. Okay, so right now this video is about the QR code, so I'm going to go ahead and select that, and you notice by default one is generated here. So if I click in there, you notice that you'll see an icon at the right to denote that you're actually modifying a QR code. And on the right is all of the properties that you can actually modify when you have a QR code selected. Okay, so if I were to actually change this, right now this is going to, if I scan this, it's pointing to einkpads.com. If I use my phone, it's going to take me to einkpads.com on whatever device I scanned it from. So this can change. So it could be your website, it could be a menu, it could be let's say you're getting married and you have a guest list and you have a template inside of there, and you want people to actually when you send them the notebook, your converted notebook to PDF, you want them to go to donate to your wedding, whatever it is. The sky's the limit. It could even be if you are a doctor and let's say you admitted a patient and you want a place for the patient to go and write any type of follow-up questions that you might have. They could scan their phone and then they would be presented wherever that takes them on the internet. Okay, so creativity is yours with this component. We felt that it was very important to add some kind of interaction with your e-paper device. You notice this here, if this is selected right now, there's no label here, but if I were to actually change this to e-inkpads and then hit generate, it's going to put a label underneath that. Okay, so that's helpful if you want to actually have a label for the QR code. Okay? You can actually you can align this horizontally to the left, to the center, to the right, to the bottom, or vertically, or the top, and you can scale it to make it larger. You can make this really large. This aligns to the center, and then let's make it really large, and let's make this like that. And then also we could do is add padding, just like on images like I showed you before. You can add padding to the top. You can add padding to the right, and you can add padding to the left and bottom. This increment is pixels, so 44 pixels. We use a measurement of pixels throughout the EP Studio. If I lock this, it will actually add padding around the element. You're not going to see it because this is actually a line center, but in the scale pretty high, but it is actually adding padding around there. You can also invert this. Let's say you have this in a black, a black background. And I can invert this to say I want it to be black, and it'll invert the white pixels to black and the black pixels to white, basically. Okay, so that's pretty much it on the QR code. We're going to be creating new videos for all of our components as we create them so people can know how to use them. I know at first we didn't have a lot of videos, and I thank you for your patience. As we're growing, we're going to be creating more help documentation. But feel free to subscribe below so you'll be notified when we create a new video on how to maximize the EP Studio. Thanks so much and have a wonderful day.